It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Tre'Davious White, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Lumberjacks and the Antlers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we come to you from the banks of the Missouri River at Omaha, Nebraska. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we got a good one in store, as it'll be the Lumberjacks of Columbus taking on the Antlers of Omaha. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Omaha team entering play.
They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Columbus club.
And this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD, that moment of anticipation.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 14 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Bennett now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bennett. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here, Bennett. That's complete right side to Lazard. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
2nd and 10, Bennett back to throw again here.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect to maybe throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Schmidt. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
On first and 10, Schmidt. This one goes out. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's going the other way. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pittman's first catch, good for a first down.
First down, Lumberjacks.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. But you look at this defense, they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is what we talk, game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. Under pressure, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Third down and 10.
Back to throw. Schmidt. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It will go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake, it's Bennett. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
And the Columbus first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Columbus with the football here to begin the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, as they've got it as we resume action. On 1st and 10, Bennett. Etienne bringing in another one. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And Bennett will look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for the touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. Schmidt into the hands of Patrick left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action. Schmidt. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Schmidt. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake. Schmidt. And this one is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
From the gun on 3rd down. Schmidt has taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. It gets it right back to Mayer. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone. Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So Matt LaFleur had it right, and he'll wind up winning that challenge. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's
Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Holding offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Bennett now on 2nd down.
That's complete to Lazard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Draw play, ETN.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a first down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Throwing on first down, Bennett. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Bennett now to throw.
And this is caught by Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And the Columbus first down.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, Bennett to throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing here on 3rd, Bennett. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Going for it, here's ETN.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw here, Bennett.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
To throw is Bennett. Throw left side to Kincaid. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lumberjacks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Antlers 10.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Schmidt. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit. And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Schmidt. That is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw on 3rd down, Schmidt. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline. So that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field. And after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Schmidt. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Schmidt.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the 1st half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that 2nd one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
2nd down throw coming from Bennett. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Back to throw, Bennett. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
36-yard line.
Bennett. That is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on 3rd down, Bennett. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Bennett looking to throw. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's still on his feet. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On 3rd down, Schmidt. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Will McDonald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First down, Lumberjacks.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And Bennett will look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That pass complete to Moore.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
First and 10, here's Bennett. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Well, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Looking to throw. Schmidt. And this is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Bennett.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Bennett now. This to the tight end, Kincaid.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, here's Bennett.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's going to dump this one down to Kelly.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Khaled. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Back to throw again. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Another tote for Etienne. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Straight ahead, Etienne knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. Throwing here on 3rd, Bennett. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 11, 1:40 remaining. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Schmidt. He has Mayer complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schmidt to the right side into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. a 60-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Columbus, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Omaha, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.